you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and give you a little update about what God's been doing for us these last 4 months.
Yeah, 4 months ago we loaded everything we owned into a U-Haul and we drove across country, and it was hard leaving California, but it was a very fun trip. We saw a lot of things we'd never seen before. Neither of us had ever been in that part of the country, and we even stopped and saw places like Mount Rushmore, and we even saw some family in Salt Lake, and it was a lot of fun. It was a long drive, but a lot of fun. And then we were pleasantly surprised when we got to Wisconsin. It was green, and very green, nothing like where we're from in California. So that was very exciting to see, and we were actually really blessed with a great apartment view. We actually get to see a lot of the downtown area, and so it was a lot of fun to look out that window every morning and see. And we had a very hot and humid summer, and then we got to watch the seasons change. And
that was one of my favorite parts. The fall here is gorgeous, all the leaves changing, and that's also something we're not used to in California.
No. And then we watched those leaves quickly leave, and we knew it was coming, and then snow hit. And December 1st we got our first snowfall, and it was actually, it's not been that bad.
It's been cold.
It's been very cold,
goodness.
And we know it's going to get colder. And they say we're going to have winter until March for sure, so we're trying to dig in and trying to enjoy it, and it's been a lot of fun because it's a lot of firsts, using the snow blower and stuff like that.
First in negative degrees.
Yeah, but it's been fun. So yep, and you know what, our first freshman semester has now come to a close.
It was amazing. We were blown away with the classes that we had. We learned about bibliology, about the study of the origin of the Bible and Old Testament and the Pentateuch. We took evangelism classes, how to evangelize in a postmodern world, biblical foundations. We studied the book of Job, and our other class was hermeneutics, so it's just how to study the Bible and different techniques. God was just teaching us some incredible things. One thing that sticks out to me was how we need to believe God for big, impossible things, and God really proved himself to us this last semester and blew us away with his provision.
Yeah, for me, I really I've always struggled with the Old Testament. I just want to listen to Paul and just hear, kind of like a guidebook to life and just go from there. But, I've been so challenged this year, or this semester, learning about the Old Testament and hearing everything and seeing all the things click and line up, and it affects everything, from the New Testament when you understand the Old Testament. So it's been a huge plus for me. I've really learned a lot, and there's been moments where I just couldn't believe what I was learning. So, for me, I was really excited to take those classes. And, we've had great classes, and we've also had some great ministry. Some of you may know we have a heart for MKs. We just feel like that's where God's put our hearts. And it's very cool because at this school there's, 63 MKs right now on our campus. And so we kind of get to be, around them constantly. One of the big ways I've loved getting to be with MKs is on the soccer field. Soccer, as a lot of people know, is kind of an international language. They grew up playing it every day, and so it's been a lot of fun because a lot of them are just really good, and it's been fun. But it also has served as a catalyst for relationships, and it's been a big part of our ministry so far is sports, but soccer for sure, and so it's been a lot of fun.
Another way we really try to build our relationships with them is taking them out for coffee. We just try to dig deep with them, ask them how they're doing in their walk with the Lord, and listen to their stories about where they've grown up and what their experiences have been. And another amazing way that we really got to connect with them is we had our home open this Christmas to having about 5 to 7 MKs over for Christmas Day. And these guys really didn't have any other plans. They didn't have any family or any place to go for Christmas, and it was just exciting to open up our home and have them kind of as our family here for our Christmas, because our family's in California. And we gave them stockings, and it was just, we played games all day and had a great Christmas feast, and really we encouraged each other, and it was very exciting.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And for this next semester and the next year after that, our main goal is just to continue to build relationships with these guys. I mean, these guys are college age, and so we're not trying to be counselors. We're just trying to be friends and be there for them. And a lot of them are struggling with things, and we just want to encourage them in their faith. And so that's kind of what this next semester, next year will be, is kind of deepening those relationships, and we're excited. We have some great relationships already started.
And we want to thank you so much for all the prayers that you've prayed for us. We've felt every single one of them. God has shown himself to us in amazing ways and challenging ways, and he's really come through for us. And we want to thank you also for your obedience in supporting us. Whatever God's told you to give, you've just given it freely, and it's just been such a blessing to us, an encouragement for us even. So we just want to thank you for that.
Oh, it's been huge. God has really been teaching us a lot. You know, coming from a life in California, going to support has been hard. But you know, God has been teaching us some big things that when you rely on Him, He does come through in ways that you never thought. You know, and it's not clean and dry, but it's amazing. And God just is truly a providing God. So we've been learning so much about that. And we also are asking if you would pray for us. In January, we actually have the opportunity to take about 25 to 30 MKs with us to a MK retreat, a winter retreat. And we're very excited. We already have about 25 signed up, so it'll be great. We're not running it. We're going actually as attendees, but we're kind of leading the charge as far as the travel, you know, the logistics behind that. So if you could pray, it's a little nerve-wracking, and it's about 5 hours, and it's in the winter in the Midwest. So if you'd pray for us, that'd be great, just for the financial end of that and just for all the logistics to work out.
And as you pray, you can keep up with our blog on our website, peteandbree.com. We'll try to post as much as we can to keep you updated with what's been going on with us and how the ministry is going and how the retreat was.
Yeah, and you know, we try and update that blog about once a week, keep it nice and fresh with resources for MKs and just, you know, life for us. So we'd love to see you, and we can't wait to get to see you hopefully this summer. And we love you guys, and we'll talk to you later.